Right now, you're paying for energy, even if you're not using any. And most people have absolutely no idea where that money is going. So I've done something about it, but I need your help. After my last video on standing charges, the response was huge. But it was very clear from the comments that people don't just dislike standing charges, they don't understand them. And honestly, it's not our fault. You can cut your usage, you can install solar panels, you can invest in making your home more energy efficient, and still you're paying 150, 200, or as much as £300 a year before you even switch a light on. But here's the real problem. Your bill doesn't tell you where that money goes. How much of it is network cost? How much of it is government policy? How much of it is supplier margin? And how much of it is profit and shareholder value? We don't see any of that. All we get is a number. But this is the bit that makes no sense, because we already have an analogy for this. If you look at your council tax bill, it breaks down everything. You're told exactly how much money is spent on police, fire, local services, and you can see what percentage of your bill goes to what. Now, just like the standing charge with your council tax, you can't opt out of it. But at least you can understand it. Why can't we have the same for energy? So I've created something which I think might be able to help with this. So if you head over to my website at jonathantracy.com/open letter, you will find this page. This is an open letter to UK energy suppliers saying standing charges must be transparent. Now, let me walk you through what's on the site and then I'll explain how you can get involved. The first thing you'll see is the letter itself. Now, it's in a small window, so it's sometimes easier just to pop that out. If I hit the open in a new window there. So this is the letter that I've written. To the leadership of UK's major energy suppliers, including Octopus Energy, British Gas, EDF Energy, E.ON Next, OVO Energy, and others. There were just too many to put in one line. Basically what I'm doing, and I'm not going to read the full letter to you, but what I'm asking here is for full transparency on standing charges, explain that this money that goes off to the DNOs and the network operators, that we have no idea what that's for. What does it get spent on? How is the standing charge actually benefiting us as consumers? And this lack of transparency causes confusion, mistrust, and frustration amongst consumers. I then go on to talk about the proven model already exists, and you can see this in your council tax bills. Then the letter goes on to talk about our requests. So we call on all UK energy suppliers to provide clear, standardised breakdown of standing charges on customer bills showing distribution network operator costs, transmission and system costs, policy and environmental levies, supplier operating costs, and supplier margin and profit contributions. All of that can be presented in a nice simple pie chart so we can see exactly what part of our standing charge is going to government policy as a good example. Then an explanation of why this matters, and then a call to action saying that this is not we're not asking for regulation to be changed. We don't need Ofgem and the Department of Energy taking years and months over this. This is a request to the energy bill providers for leadership, for them to take a stand and say this is the right thing to do. Now, let me close that window and we'll go back to the main page. So if you read through that letter and you agree with what I'm saying here, is you can join the campaign. So if I scroll down here, there is a privacy statement here that tells you I'm not collecting any personal information. I don't want your email address or anything like that. All I'm asking you to do is to put a name in this box. Now that could be your real name, it could be a nickname, it could be anything. It's just a way of saying this person But then I would like you to put two pieces of information here. First is, which is your DNO? So in my case, it's UK Power Networks. So I'm just going to put in my name here, and who your energy supplier is. In my case, Octopus Energy. Now, if you don't know who your DNO is, you can actually click this link down here, which will open up the ENA page, and you can find out by putting in your postcode who your DNO is. But your electricity network operator, otherwise known as your DNO. And then once you put all that in, just click the button. Now, what this will do, you'll get a little message saying thank you for signing. It will update the count as to how many people have signed the letter. And then we get down to the nice bit, the statistics of it. So what's going to happen when people sign this letter? Well, I've broken it down into three sort of milestones. It's always good to have milestones. You can see how far you're progressing. So if we reach 1,000 people signing this letter, I will deliver copies of this letter, some of them by hand, to the CEOs of every single energy company in the UK. So we will make sure that all of the CEOs and their heads of PR and everybody get a copy of this letter. If we reach 10,000 signatures, I will walk this into the front doors of Ofgem, and I will make sure it gets handed to the new CEO of Ofgem. And if we reach 20,000 signatures, which I will call as the campaign complete at that point, is I will start involving the media. So hopefully we'll get 1,000 signatures pretty quickly. We can start the ball rolling, get this into the hands of the energy companies. And at 10,000 signatures, we can get it into the hands of Ofgem. And at 20,000 signatures, we can get the press to start making a whole load of noise about it. Then underneath that, you can see here, this is where everyone who picks their energy provider, you'll see just exactly how many people are supporting the campaign. And we get a breakdown by DNO there and also by regional suppliers. So I wanted to keep this really simple. So my ask to you is, if you agree with what I've written in that letter, then please add your name. And again, once we get enough support for this, I will start making a big noise about this. I will get this in front of the CEOs and the PR people at the energy companies. I will get this in front of the people at Ofgem and hopefully the Department of Energy as well. And we'll get the press involved. Now, again, I'm asking you to put your name in, put a nickname in if you want. I'm not collecting any information. There's no accounts. I'm not making you sign in, and none of this data is going anywhere. It's of not much use if everyone uses a nickname. So I don't want to collect any personal information as part of this process. But here's the important bit. We're tracking this in real time. This dashboard will update every time somebody signs, the number will be there. I will be making a lot of noise about this across YouTube. I'll be putting posts and updates to this onto my channel. So I want to keep you informed as to what the progress is as we go along. But if you feel like you want to just take a look at it, it'll be on the website. You can see exactly how many people have signed. You can see what areas and what DNOs they cover. Now, I want to do this on the website rather than in the comments section of the video, just because it becomes really hard to get this information out of the comments of the video. So by all means, write something in the comments of this video. In fact, I'd love you to do that. It will help push this video further. But please, please, please do go to the website and do click that sign button. So really, my call to action for you is this. If you've ever looked at your energy bill and looked at the standing charge and thought this doesn't make sense, go to the website and sign this document. And we will then take that to the relevant people, and hopefully with enough support, we'll actually get them to do something. Now, this isn't about attacking suppliers. It's about transparency. It's about saying to them, we give you money, you should tell us what you do with it. If the costs are justified, then show us. My suspicion is some of them will be too scared to do that. Because right now, we're all paying these bills and we don't know why. Let's fix that together. Anyway, that's my video for today. I hope most of you who watch this video will go and sign this open letter and we can make a difference together. And if I'm lucky, I'll see you back here real soon for another video. Take care. Bye-bye.